The muscular system. The skeletal muscles are sometimes named according to their shape, as the deltoid, according to the direction of their fibers, as the rectus abdominis, according to the position of the muscles as pectoralis major, and according to their function as flexors and extensors, etc. Functions of the muscles. They give shape to the body, protect the internal organs, and maintain posture. Muscles move body parts allowing for proper functioning such as heartbeat, breathing, digestion of food, etc. There are 639 muscles in our body. The skeletal muscles do not act individually but in groups to perform movements of the different parts of the skeleton. Each group opposes another and is called its antagonist. Flexors are antagonists of extensors, abductors of adductors. Myology is the term used to describe the study of muscles. Muscles are attached to bone, cartilage, ligaments, and to skin. Those placed immediately beneath the skin are flat. The muscles which surround the trunk are broad and flat, and those of the limbs are long. Difference between voluntary and involuntary muscles. Voluntary muscles, which are under the control of will, they can be made to contract by a person's desire to move. They are striated. Involuntary muscles, which are not under the control of will, they help for the contraction of heart, blood vessels, intestines, muscles, rise and fall of blood pressure, and contraction of pupil. They are unstriated. Let's see some terms related to muscles. Tendons bind muscle to bone. Fascia, a mixture of fibrous and areolar tissue found wrapping up and binding down the soft structures of the body. Palmar fascia, a specially thickened portion of the deep fascia spread out over the palm of the hand and binding down the deep structures beneath. In plantar fascia, it is a similarly placed bands of fascia binding down the structures in the sole of the foot. Reticula, thickened portions of deep fascia binding down tendons passing over the wrist and ankle to enter the hands and feet. Diaphragm, a dome-shaped musculo-tendinous structure separating the thoracic from the abdominal cavities. Muscular movements. Adduction means moving a body part toward the midline. Duction is moving a part away from the midline. Extensor, straighten a body part away from the body. Flexor, bend a body part toward the body. Rotator is turns a body part on its axis. Sphincter, a circular muscle that controls an opening. Let's see some objective questions related to muscular system. Smooth muscles are otherwise known as involuntary muscles. The layer made up of connective tissue which covers the entire muscle, endomysium. The cytoplasm of muscle cells, sarcoplasm. A specialized oxygen binding substance found in muscle cells, myoglobin. The region where the nerve and muscle come into closest proximity, neuromuscular junction. The neurotransmitter helping the nerve impulse to pass across the gap between the motor end plate and the muscle fiber is acetylcholine. The muscle extending from the posterior part of orbital cavity to the upper eyelid, which helps in the raising of eyelid. Levator palpebrae superiors. The muscles surrounding the orbital cavity, orbicularis oculi. The trumpeter's muscle, buccinator. Muscle helps to close the lips, orbicularis oris. The broad muscle extending from the zygomatic arch to the angle of jaw, masseter. The muscle assists in chewing, temporalis. The muscle extends from the sphenoid bone to the mandible, trigoid. Muscle covers the shoulders and back, trapezius. The strong tendinous cord with which the abdominal wall is divided longitudinally, linea alba. Levator ani and coccygeus are the muscles of pelvic floor. Muscle originating from the clavicle, radiating over the shoulder, deltoid. Muscle lies on the anterior thoracic wall, pectoralis major. Muscle helps in the flexion of the shoulder joint, coracobrachialis. Muscle lies on the anterior aspect of the upper arm, biceps. Muscle lies on the posterior aspect of the humerus, triceps. Muscle helps in the flexion of elbow, brachioradialis. The square-shaped muscle causing pronation of the hand, pronator quadratus. Muscle lies obliquely across the upper third of the front of the forearm. Pronator teres. Muscle lies on the anterior surface of the forearm. Flexor carpi radialis. Flexor carpi ulnaris is the muscle lies on the medial aspect of the forearm. Muscle arises from the transverse processes and bodies of the lumbar vertebrae, psoas muscle. The group of four muscles lying on the front and sides of the thigh, quadriceps femoralis. The muscles of the buttocks, gluteals. The longest muscle in the body, sartorius. Muscle lies on the posterior aspect of the thigh, hamstrings muscle. Calf muscle is gastrocnemius. The principal muscle of respiration, diaphragm. The flattened sheets connecting a muscle with the part it moves, aponeurosis. A pyramidal shaped space between the arm and the wall of the chest, axilla. A space at the bend of the elbow, cubital fossa. The axilla contains a prolongation of the breast in the female known as axillary tail. A space between the ischium and the rectum, ischiorectal fossa. The femoral triangle placed immediately below the inguinal ligament, Scarpa's triangle. The subsartorial canal is Hunter's canal. A passage running along the front and medial aspect of the thigh to reach the back, subsartorial canal. The space lies at the back of the knee joint, popliteal space. Term used to describe any disease or disorder of the skeletal muscles, myopathy. Term used to indicate any inflammation of a skeletal muscle, myositis. An involuntary, painful, localized contraction of muscle, cramp. One of the exposed parts of the body, fingers. The soft cushions at the end of the fingers and toes, pulp spaces. The damage of the common extensor muscle origin from the lateral epicondyle of the humerus, tennis elbow. Condition causing asymmetrical head or neck position due to a problem in the neck muscles, torticollis. Condition caused by interference to the blood supply of a muscle or group of muscles, Opman's ischemia. Inflammation of a tendon, tenosynovitis. When the palmar fascia is drawn up, the ring and little finger are flexed into the palm of the hand and cannot be extended either actively or passively, the condition known as Dupuytren's contracture. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, please do like, share and subscribe this channel to support us. Take care.